Hello guys, you're welcome back once more. So in this particular video guys, I'll show you exactly how to go about this lovely tutorial, 6 pieces blouse. Okay, this is a very nice pattern, a nice style that you want to make for yourself and rock to any event, any occasion, to your work, to church, to any nice event. Okay, so this is a very easy tutorial. It's not complicated at all you need to do is stay with me to the end of the video and you will see the full work. You're going to see the sewing of this tutorial in my next video. Into the video proper guys, I'm going to trace out this particular bodice from my main basic, like, should I call it the original bodice I have for myself that I've already worked out already and kept. So whenever I have maybe urgent work to do like this, I just trace it out. So I'm going to pin it down, place everything perfect, and then use my tracing wheel and trace everything out perfectly. So after that, I will use the marker and I'll rule everything out. Okay, so this one, in case you don't know how to make this kind of pattern for yourself, do well to check the description box and you're going to see exactly how to be able to make this kind of pattern. It's really useful. You can always use it anytime, and then you can equally use it maybe when you want to make a mass production kind of work, ready to wear stuff like that. It's very useful. So you learn exactly how to go about it. So guys, this is it after tracing out the front, and this is the back, this is the front. So now I'm going to go ahead and level all this. As this is my cross chest, my underarm line. This is the bust point, this is my waist, this is my hip, and then for the back, this particular part is my across back, not the across chest. That was a mistake there. So then the underarm line, the waistline, and the hip, the waist and the hip. So you can see my dart, everything is already there on this. So this is 16-inch, normally my normal half length, and then added extra 8-inch. Okay, that gives it a normal full blouse length. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start applying the bustier dart on this now. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, don't forget that this line you see here on the front side is supposed to be my dart, but I don't want to, you can see that have my nipple to nipple division on it. So I don't want to go ahead and trace out the dart because I'm going to be tightening that. So I came down by 1 inch, normal, the way I do come down. Okay, that helps a lot. And then the next thing I do is to get my under bust line, which is the only thing that is missing here. So I'm going to apply my under bust measurement. My under bust is 13.5. So I'll go ahead now and just mark it as you see me do. Then I'm going to rule it out. Please, when you're making this, I'm actually using the marker and the pencil to do this. So in case of any, it's best like that. Okay, so you be sure of yourself before completing it with a marker. So the next thing I will do now is, this is my 3.5 nipple to nipple. I'm going to come out 1/2 inch on the center front and 1.5 on the side. So I'm tightening this with 2 inch. That is what it means. So I'm going to bring it down on the bust point, the waist, and the hip. Then I'll go ahead and connect it. So I'm going to use my ruler and connect this perfectly, just like this. Okay, so you can see how well connected I'm connecting this. I'm using my pencil to do this first, but you can go ahead and equally use your marker in case you're making this and you want to store it for later purposes. Or okay, so as you can see, I will use my French curve and curve this to meet, and then I will equally rule it down. So this comes out really nice after you do it like that. Okay, So the next thing I'm going to do now is that from this particular, I'm going to take this side out first. So don't forget, this is the part I'm taking out already. That is where I'm tightening, 2-inch tightening. So from the bust point, I'm just going to move out a little bit by 1/2 inch. Okay, so this particular moving up like this and giving this little straight line is so that it will not have too much like come out so curvy on the point of the bust. Okay, don't worry, when I finally curve this you will see how it looks. So I'll go ahead and take my armhole on the arm sky. Please make sure you measure it on the arm sky like this so that you get the perfect measurement. Then you divide whatever you get by 2. So you go ahead and apply it. So whatever you get by 2 on that particular point, you mark. Then from that particular point, I'm going to tighten the armhole. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'll go ahead and curve this to meet the point of the 1/2 inch, which I went up initially. I will equally use my pencil to do this before I use my marker and connect it. I want to be sure that it comes out nice enough. So I'm okay with it like this, and I'm just going to use my marker and roll it out. Okay, so guys, can you see how this is looking already? It's really beautiful. Yes, it's really beautiful. So I'm going to tighten the armhole by 1 inch, half inch on both sides. So the next thing to do after that tightening is to connect it. I'll use my French curve and connect it back to that same point again. So guys, remember to like, to comment as you're enjoying the video so that other people will equally see the video. Please don't forget to like, to comment. It will go a long way to help others to see this video too. Okay, and then I'm going to extend this by 1 inch. So I've extended it by 1 inch, and I'm going to roll out the underarm line, extend it more so that I'll be able to take out this 1 inch on that underarm line. Okay, so this underarm line is the chest line where you are drafting the other pattern, the other kind of pattern. Okay, so so that you understand what I'm saying. So now connect it back to me. So I'm getting a new armhole here. So I'll place this, my French curve, and make sure it's well placed. So I'm going to get myself a new armhole. So after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring out every tightening I have on the sides. So I have 2 inch on the waist. I'm going to bring it out on the side. I have the same thing here on the under bust, and I'll bring out the one on the hip too, and I'm just going to go ahead and connect them. Okay, I'll connect each other. So everything I brought out here are just the tightening I applied on this pattern. So I'm going to be adding the seam allowance for this on my fabric. Okay, don't miss the next video. That is the sewing of this particular beautiful 6 pieces. So we are almost through with the front already. You can see that it's not difficult at all. It's very simple. Just follow it step by step exactly the way I did, and you're going to get a very nice work. So guys, this is it, and I'm through with this front side. So you can see that everything is in place already, and it's so perfect. So I'll move on to the back side. My back is already it's finished work already. So all I need to do for this back is to extend my dart to the shoulder. Okay, so I'll take my shoulder measurement and divide it by 2, and then I'm going to mark. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ruler and connect it to the dart. Okay, so when I connect it to the dart, that is all for the back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it out and do the joining that I need to do. So I'm going to bring out the dart, which is 1.5 on the sides too, and then just connect it like this. Okay, so this is very necessary, all this, so that you will not want to see after you finish sewing you not have fabrics remaining anymore. You start asking yourself, where are my fabrics? So remember to always bring out every dart or every tightening you have applied. Remember to bring it out on the side. So guys, this is it for the front and the back. I'll go ahead now and cut this. Make sure you pay attention to exactly how I cut it, okay, so that you will not get confused. Follow the cutting step by step. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Just follow it. No. So you can see how I'm cutting this. You can see the way I'm cutting the front side. Very, very easy and swift. So guys, I'm through with the cutting of the front side. I'm going to be applying all the sewing allowance I need for this on the fabric. So when I want to start the sewing, or when you see the next video on the sewing, you will see exactly how I apply the sewing allowances. On the back side, I did not add my zip allowance there because I will also add it on the fabric. But I could have added it, just that it skipped my mind. So we are going to be adding it on the fabric. So you can see how the back looks. It's so lovely. It's so lovely the way it is. So our front and back is ready. So guys, if you know you have enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell for more updates, okay? So the next thing I'm doing now is to apply my pieces, my peplums on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and paper tape my papers. The papers I've added from my waistline down. You can use gum. You can use your gum. Yeah, it's I think gum. Is it gum or sellotape? So I'm using a paper tape actually. So I'm adding 3-inch peplum to this. Okay, so in other words, I'm coming out by 3-inch. You can make yours 2.5. You can make yours 2-inch. You can make yours 5-inch, depending on how you want it to be pointy on the 6 pieces side. So I'm adding 3-inch on mine. So I'm going to go ahead and just connect it like this. I'm going to connect it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and use my scissors and then just cut it out. So guys, I'm going to equally apply it on the side. If you pay attention, you notice I applied it on both sides of this half. So then after I apply this, I'm also going to apply on the center front side. All right, so I'm just going to extend it out now. Very easy. Please, when you're extending this, you can go ahead and give it a nice curve so that it will balance, so you will not have to look sharp. Because mine, I'm equally going to be able to trim out any sharpy points when I finish cutting this on the fabric. Yes, I'm going to do that. So you can equally do it on the fabric, or you can apply it on this pattern. Okay, you can even use your hand and rule, or use a nice French curve that can connect it well, and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out now. So remember that this is the side front. That is what you're working on like this. Can you see how this is looking already? Can you see how lovely it is looking? Can you see? So the next thing I'm going to do is to apply for the part of the center front. That is the center part of it. I'm equally going to do the same thing, but take note, I'm only applying on one side of this one. I'm not applying on the unfold part. Okay, I am not applying this on the unfold part. So if you notice, I added paper to just the 3 parts. That makes it 3 pieces for the front. I'm going to do the same thing for the back. Just follow exactly what I did. Don't add anything to the center part. Don't add anything to the zip point on the back. Just do it 3-3. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this particular tutorial, guys. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell for more updates, okay? And please like and comment so that others can see this. See you in my next video. Bye.